Finding individual best-selling products is one of the best ways to do research on Etsy. But what if I told you that there was a way for you to build a list of top-selling products in your niche that can save you massive time? In today's video, I want to share with you a very simple method of how you can actually source hundreds of products within a specific niche you can start recreating today. I want to share that all with you coming up next. All right, so here we are in Alura, and we're jumping into this because they had some recent updates that I think could do extremely well, right? We're trying to find products to create and definitely find an easy way for us to focus on demanding products and obviously scale our shop. And so we're going to jump into their research tool to see what we can do in regards to finding these specific t-shirt products in the teacher niche. As you know, back to school is coming up. So with that being said, I want to head over to their research tool here, and we're going to focus on this little area where it says product, because obviously we want to see all the products that's doing well in this niche. And overall goal honestly today is to create a system where we can find multiple products in this niche that's doing well. Now when I open this up a little bit further here, we can see some details that's going to be extremely helpful for us moving forward, like sales and revenue and price and categories and what have you. But this is the area that's really going to show us what products are doing well. And the overall goal here is that we want to see things that's doing well over the last 30 days. That's going to give us that immediate data in regards to what's doing well, what's selling well, and what we can do to build out a list of products we can definitely target. Now with that being said, I want to head over to the top portion here and just search up my phrase, which is going to be teacher shirt, which is our niche today. But when we go down a little bit further, we can actually put in some filters to actually focus on products that we know are high demanding products. So when I go over to sales here, I can set the monthly to the maximum and the minimum. So we know that the minimum we want is 10 sales, right? But the maximum could be as high as we want, but we don't want to focus on items that just receive one sale, right? If we want to increase this, say, hey, we want to create a hyper list where we're focusing on products that made nothing lower than 30 sales, then we can definitely do that, right? So that's monthly. If you want to look at the lifetime of the entire listing, then there's an option for us to do that as well. But for right now, we'll stick to just what has been doing well in the last month. Now going down a little bit further, we can set revenue. I'm not too concerned about that because what's really going to be that data point for me is to see how many sales have they received. So I'm not concerned about revenue, just more so the monthly sales. Now we can go down here a little bit further, and I want to set my category because obviously I want it just to be focused on apparel like t-shirts. I don't want anything coming up that's outside of that space there. So I can definitely jump back over here and set my category to be apparel or clothing, and I have that located here. And there's some more things we can do with reviews and just details of the shop in general, if it's homemade or vintage. But in our case today, because we're focusing on print on demand, I really think that's enough in regards to the filters that we set. Now the thing I definitely want to focus on again is making sure that whatever is in this area here is doing well in regards to sales. Being that we're focusing on that back to school and we're already at the end of July, I think it's a great time to see what has been selling well so far. So that being said, I have all of my criteria set. Again, I can save this filter if I want. If this is going to be a constant thing I search for, then I can definitely save that there in regards to all the criteria we put in here. But I think for today's video, we're going to leave it where it is. I can go ahead and hit search, and this has quickly identified 82 listings that fit my criteria. That is the speed in which we're able to build a high potential product list, right? A list of products that we know can generate tons of sales for us, or at least we can learn and redesign and recreate those things in our own unique way. Again, the goal here is not to copy, but to look at what is already working and then rechange that and reorganize that in our own unique way. All right, so if I head over to the side here, we see the breakdown of the data that we have in front of us. I see the title of the product, even just the thumbnail image, so I can see the design itself. I can see the first line of the listing, which is going to be great in regards to keywords. We can see as well. I can see the monthly sales. I can go and favorite this as well. Now remember, everything that we have on our list is fitting into the criteria we set already, where we said we don't want to see nothing that's getting less than 30 sales in the last 30 days. And it's just really easy to focus on a list of products for you to create and design and reorganize in your own way. Again, not copy, but redesign in your own unique way to hit a new target audience, even with these products here. Now we can go down here and see the individual listings. I can open up this one here and see this one's a personalized product. Anything personalized is going to do great this school year for teachers, and it's not teachers, as we can see, even for other type of people like principals. There's a lot of different sub niches we can get into, but we can see the first image here. We can go down and see other images in the listing as well. We see again the first line of the listing, which I truly enjoy because that's where majority majority of the SEO value truly comes from in regards to these listings here. I could go down a little bit further and see some additional data in regards to how many sales they receive in the lifetime of the listing, know when those sales were actually gained. I can see some more additional data in regards to views and favorites and listing age and price and just overall conversion rate. And these are all great things to focus on, especially when we go down and see the individual tags here. So there's a lot of data that we see that we can definitely get and create and redesign and utilize in our own listings here. This is highly valuable for us as Etsy sellers because we're able to see all of this data focusing on 82 listings we can recreate and redesign in our own unique way. So again, the benefit with this is if I know I am creating something for a dog mom shirt, or maybe I can focus on a different type of product like a teacher tumbler, I can just focus on the products that are doing well, learn from all of these listings, and then produce my own product that can be just as valuable as the ones we create and truly incorporate some new value points that may not even be presented here. Here's another shirt that's doing well, principal shirt here. You can see obviously it has that personalization, which is extremely key, as I always talked about here. Definitely something we can incorporate into our own unique way, bringing in some more attributes in regards to retro styles or some hearts or a lot of things we can do here just with this design itself. We see 474 sales in the last 12 months. Lifetime of the listing is 763 sales here. And again, I go down to see when was the last time they had a peak in sales, and going back to August, right? Getting ready for back to school. This one peaked very well there. So there's a lot that we can learn from as well. Again, the views, the listing age, go down a little bit further, see the tags. But again, our goal here is to look at all of these listings here and recreate them in our own unique way and really learn from what is doing well in this niche. Now, the cool part also about this is that if I do want to export this list out and just have it to the side, I can go and hit this export button here and it'll export everything in a spreadsheet like Google Sheets and have all this data in front of me when I am creating my listings as well. Now, another helpful reason of why to have this list in front of you is because this list can show you micro niches that you would not even know would be available for us to target. For instance, here, I like to look at the first line of a listing to see what things I can definitely target. And I can see this retro teacher sweatshirt. Obviously, we're focusing on shirt, but we can definitely see what this shirt is all about. If I open this up here, we can see this is a shirt that says it's a good day to read a book. And so we can definitely incorporate that over into our teacher niche and definitely design this in our unique way, utilizing some AI tools, definitely utilizing some popular phrases, some cool fonts that we know to do well. Obviously, personalization that's not offered here, but definitely could be an easy win for us to add in some value. This lets us know that getting into this type of design and even this type of micro niche for a reading teacher or a language arts coach or what have you, a librarian, we can definitely focus on shirts that's geared towards that specific micro niche in regards to our teacher space. We can see this particular shirt here is doing well. It says first grade dream team. And so we can definitely bring this to a different grade level or maybe to a different space in the school. Maybe principal dream team. We can focus on janitor dream team. But again, this lets us know the micro niches we can create for. Obviously, create anything with a team teacher shirt is going to be extremely helpful. But thinking about the overall phrase and how that can be integrated somewhere else could be a great method for us as well when we are creating products. With over 82 products that are all focused on high demanding products here, we can redesign this in our unique way to focus on even different micro niches we can target in this space. And here's a great example of creating these team and teacher shirts and definitely get into different styles and designs we can obviously create for. We can see this one obviously says second grade, but we can go down even further here and see this is a wildflower second grade teacher shirt that could be definitely easy when we add in some personalizations to this and focus on a grade level design. Again, we can focus on different grade levels, different areas of the school that we can definitely create for. But as you can see, finding these demanding products, understanding the micro niches and finding these opportunities to really make our design stand out even more, I think it's a huge win for you if you are struggling with finding different products to create. This is another shirt here that is doing extremely well. I would definitely switch out the smiley face in the middle, but definitely keep that phrase, happy to see your face. But again, learning from the listings, seeing what's doing well, seeing what we can grab from them and redesign and reorganize in our own unique way. And obviously, as you know, anything with personalization in this particular niche here is going to do extremely well. And definitely adding in just a great level as well could make this design stand out even more. And again, just having a list in front of you with these type of designs, I think really helps the process of creating, designing, making sure you're staying on task. So you know you're only focusing on things that's going to drive you sales, help you be more visible in Etsy search. There's a lot here that we can redesign and recreate bring in personalization, add in different elements here, adding in some placement trends here could be a great place for us to expand this niche of products here and start recreating our own high potential product. And here are some examples of what we created utilizing some AI tools to redesign these top selling products in the teacher niche here. Obviously, we took upon a popular theme. It's a good day to read books or a good day to read a book. And there's 3 different variations of that we have on our product designs here that we can definitely upload to our Etsy product. And when we plug this over into a mock-up image, you can see just how well this is and how we can actually sell this as a back-to-school product that can do extremely well on Etsy. And again, it doesn't take a lot to create this design, especially if you're utilizing AI with text. Again, we can create similar things like this. Obviously, add in some personalization, go a step further, add in a grade level if we want to. But again, we got here because we identified those themes, those phrases, those elements to work well in the back-to-school niche. And definitely having a list of products to create can help us just not know what's selling well, but speed up our entire design process and then create different variations of products we know that we can start selling in this space. So as you can see, building this list to create amazing products can save you so much time. And when you focus on high converting niches, it can actually help you create momentum in your shop in regards to making sales. Now, if you're new to selling print on demand products and you're not sure how to get started, check out my link down below. This is my free course where I share with you step by step how to get started selling print on demand products. If you want to check out my free course, then click down below and subscribe to my channel to learn more about how to make income online with Etsy. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.